Hello, welcome to our video. In this video, we'll talk about our portfolio project 3. We'll demonstrate how our code fulfills our requirements and the basic functionality of the code by using a demo.
So the read CSV function takes in the two required parameters and returns a 2D array of the required information chosen by the user. The write CSV function takes in the three required parameters and does not use the NumPy or CSV modules to write data to the specified CSV function. In the main file, we have three main functions: the max area function, the min area function, and the average population function. In the max area function, it takes in the two required parameters and finds the biggest country in the chosen continent. In the minimum area function, it takes in the two required parameters and returns the smallest country in the chosen continent. And in the average population function, it again takes in the two required parameters and calculates the average population from 2000 to 2020 in the chosen country. All three of these functions use the NumPy module to calculate the value.
All right, now it's my turn to show you guys a demo of how our code works. So when we run the code, it prompts a user with a menu. It either asks them to enter a country name and a UN region/continent name to check data, or it asks them to exit the program. It has input verification, as you can see, invalid input. So we'll enter one now. So it asks for the name of the country they want to that the user wants to research. First off, I'll enter some stuff like this. There is input verification. Now we'll enter Canada. It works. We'll do the same thing with the continent. Doesn't work. We'll enter Oceania now. It should work. So now that we entered Canada and Oceania, it prints out the data from said country using the various data files here. So it prints out the size of the smallest, the biggest, and the total area of all the countries in the UN region, Oceania, that we asked for. And then, in the second part, it talks all about the country Canada. It talks about where it is, the change in population from 2000 to 2020, the average population from 2000 to 2020, and the current population. Lastly, to use the threatened species CSV file, the country Canada has 86 animals endangered and 18 plants endangered. So we use all three CSV files in our code. Lastly, it asks, do you wish to append the name of the country and continent you researched in the search history file? The user is given a choice to either overwrite, so delete everything in the search history so far and add the current iteration, or just append the current iteration to the end of the search history file, or don't add it at all. In our case, we'll overwrite the file. So if we check our search history now, yep, Canada, Oceania, perfect. And do you want to check out another country? So we could input N if we want to quit, or anything else if we want to continue. We'll just enter N. All right, thank you for using our program. So now the last thing we need to do is check our plots. So our first plot shows the population from the year 2000 to 2020 in Canada would be in the most recent search. Our graphs are dynamic, meaning that depending on what the most recent search history is, the plots change. So the first graph shows the population from the year 2000 to 2020, and the second graph is a bar graph, actually, of the top 5 countries according to population in the most recent continent. These two graphs fulfill their requirement because we got creative with the background color and the line color. Plus, we used two types of graphs, them being a bar graph and a line graph. Thank you for watching our video, and well, I hope you liked our code.